Thank you, Commissioner, for joining us today. First, let me just also acknowledge and thank you for your responsiveness and your swift action on my outreach to you regarding formaldehyde and chemical hair relaxers, also the shortage of children's Tylenol and Motrin. Personally, as someone living with alopecia totalis, I also appreciate your efforts in that regard. And finally, for the purposes of my question line today, reproductive justice. Dr. Califf, last year the FDA took pivotal steps to protect medication abortion access, including by allowing abortion pills to be prescribed by telehealth and distributed by retail pharmacies. Medication abortions accounted for 63% of all abortions performed in the United States last year. If Mifepristone is pulled from the market, access to routine medical care would be jeopardized for people across the country. As part of their draconian, unpopular goal for a national abortion ban, let's call it what that is, forced birth, which for many will result in forced death, Republicans continue to try to block access to medications like Mifepristone by spreading baseless conspiracy theories. The fake news is rampant. I have a teenage daughter, and we like to play a game called Two Truths and a Lie. So if you'll indulge me, we're going to do some variation of that right now. I want to use my platform to clarify some of this disinformation by playing a game called Fact or Fiction. Dr. Califf, I'll say a statement, and you'll reply with just one word, stating if it is fact or fiction. Let's start with this. Fact or fiction? The FDA conducted a rigorous review of extensive research on Mifepristone. Correct, that's a fact. Mifepristone has been on the market for almost 24 years, and more than 100 studies have affirmed its safety since. Fact or fiction? Judges know better than public health experts if medication abortion is safe.
I can't comment directly on that because the Supreme Court is currently adjudicating a case that involves it. But I am on record, and so are all of us, that it would be bad for the entire system of drug development and availability of medications in the United States if judges begin overruling the FDA as a matter of routine.
Thank you. So that's fiction. The FDA, not the courts, determines the safety of drugs. Fact or fiction? Mifepristone as a form of medication abortion is safe and effective.
Fact.
Correct, that's fact. Research shows that less than 1% of patients experience serious side effects, posing fewer risks even than Advil or Tylenol. The facts are adding up. Mifepristone is a safe, effective, and routine form of health care that remains necessary and legal across the nation. Now, this may be a game for today's hearing, but unlike Republicans, I have no interest in playing games with people's lives. And this is gravely serious. For many, especially Black women, pregnancy and childbirth can be life-threatening. Now, I know this is a shock to the far-right extremist old white men making these decisions, but there are hundreds of reasons why someone might want or need to terminate a pregnancy with medication abortion, and policymakers and judges should not be the ones making decisions for them. If Republicans and anti-abortion extremists have their way, access to Mifepristone will be cut in every state, blue or red, even in my district, the Massachusetts 7th, where abortion care is legally protected. Since I've been elected to Congress, I've been proud to lead the Abortion Rights and Access Task Force under our pro-choice caucus, fighting alongside my colleagues for Mifepristone access. I'll continue to fight to affirm abortion care as the fundamental human right that it is, and I urge my colleagues to do the same. Thank you, and I yield.